Today we're going to take our fishing Traxxas and we're going to see if we can take this line out and drop it out there on the ducks. It's going to bomb the ducks. So here, we got this camera started. So the first thing we have to do here, we're going to have to connect to the internet. Turn this baby on. You don't have to excuse this camera. I don't have anybody to hold it for me. Roller on is searching for satellites. And here's our fishing line. And we're going to connect this to our little on it. Two people to do this. We connect the fishing line to the little connector here. And this is terrible video. The line's all tangled up. And we'll release the brake. Leave the line out. Alright, we got all of our stuff here. Okay, we better turn on and adjust the camera. That's it. Pretty close. I can't tell if it's recording or not. Here we go. I'm going to fire this baby up. That's up and away. Now, reeling the line out. Now, we're going to flip this thing. Now we're going to take it forward, up, and there it goes. Oh! Looks like my float came off. There's Traxxas up there. I'm going to let her go all the way to the heavens. We'll bring her back down and land her. She usually floats. I wish my float hadn't fell off. I guess this thing will float. Float and run. Alright. We gotta take her off again. Come on. Oh! There goes another Traxxas. She'll never make it. Well, she's smoking. Yeah, send her back to the factory again. Camera and Yeah, I don't know if that's going to survive. Oh well. Okay, guys. Goodbye. We'll reel her in. This is a quick follow-up to the unfortunate swim Solo took in the slip behind my house yesterday while we were trying to demonstrate her ability to launch fishing tackle, and due to my stupidity ended up upside down in the slip as seen by the previous video. So try to make this real short. I blew it up, brought it in the house and blew it off, and proceeded to disassemble everything I was able to get to the control boards, and we did what we could, and we also took some electronic cleaner and sprayed inside. And my concern was several things. One particular was the gimbal, which is fairly $100 piece of equipment, and I wanted to see if that still worked. And so last night the battery survived, and it didn't get wet, and we charged that up and plugged it in and proceeded to make a test. Naturally, the camera was kissed. It's in the trash can now, and luckily it wasn't my GoPro 4. It was an old cheap $39 piece of equipment, so we didn't lose too much there. So we put it all back together after we disassembled, got to most of the control boards that we could find. We took all this apart, took everything out, sprayed it all good, and cleaned it up. And so we'll make a test to see how to assess the damage. So turn on our little controller here, and I was very nervous about this, about whether or not things would blow up. So we plugged her in and let her go to work, and watching the lights. Well, we saw that the far right hand light supposedly shows that everything is neat, cool, and that everything's working right. The light to the far left is the power light, and the one that's blinking now is searching for the satellite, which it's not going to find in here. Well, we can see right off the bat, which I was happy to notice, that the gimbal locked in and it's working the way it should work. So that saved that piece of property. So the next thing we had to do, we noticed that one light here wasn't burning at all. This one was blinking. This one was blinking a little bit, and the other one wasn't doing anything. So I took the props off of these two and took the motors out and tried to clean them up and spray some stuff in them, but it didn't work, I don't think. So anyway, we'll power up and see what happens. And so I push the little button and get a little click out of it. That's all I got, and nothing happens. Try it again. I get the signal. When I release it, the motors are dead. So that leads me to believe that either the control board, something in there is messed up, or maybe the motors were all kissed. So it looks like we're going to have to send this unit back to Traxxas, have them look it over and see if they can fix the problem without too much expense. The motors aren't cheap. They're $45 a piece, so that could run almost $200 just to replace motors. So all we can do now is wait and see what happens. We still have our Solo, which is sitting there ready to go. Very dependable. Love that machine, and we found a good deal on a Phantom 3 Professional that I was kind of skimming through the internet last night doing a little searching and found a company called SSE Amazon. It's called an SSE Phantom 3, and they had these bundles, and they had a bundle with a GoPro Professional 3 battery, like 3 batteries showing lens filters, a backpack case, of course the camera and all the stuff that goes with it, extra props and everything. They called it the SSE Phantom Professional All You Need Bundle from a company called what was it, something about it was kind of weird name, I can't remember it right offhand now, but the whole thing package was $399. I like fell out of my chair when I saw that, but I went ahead and ordered on a credit card. Hopefully, if it don't show up, it's supposed to be here by the 25th of this month, so we'll be anxiously waiting to see what comes from that. And that was a deal I couldn't turn down. So anyway, it's been an experience, and maybe one of these days I'll learn how to fly this drone without taking her swimming in the slip. Good night.